What's going on, plugins? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how good Nick Smith Jr. has been since his return and how good Arkansas basketball will be moving forward. Before we get into this video, make sure you drop a like, and if you're new here, sub to the channel and become a part of the family. Now let's get into the video. So Nick Smith has recently returned to the court after missing a few games because of a knee injury. This is the same knee injury that kept him sidelined in the beginning of the season. Many assumed he wasn't going to come back and get ready for the NBA draft, but he always had plans to come back and help his team get wins. He said this on Eric Musselman's Live: "Whatever happened between those months I went through, I was going to come back and play regardless. I made a commitment to Coach Muzz and the coaching staff that I was going to come back and play, and I feel that wasn't in my character to just leave. I wanted to go out and play the best I can, and especially knowing the team situation, I wanted to go out there and try to help the guys win." So this is a positive sign for Arkansas fans. Seems like Nick Smith is a stand-up guy and committed to the team. He's not the type of player who's just going to quit on his team, because most players in his shoes would have just packed up and left. Especially if they're a future lottery pick with a knee injury, most players would have definitely left. Y'all feel what I'm saying, plugins? Recently, the team has been struggling with injuries, and he knows Arkansas needs them if they want to make a deep run in the NCAA tournament or even have a chance to win it all. So far, Nick Smith has played 4 games since returning. Against Mississippi State, he played 17 minutes and had 5 points, which isn't bad. He's been out for a while. He has to shake off the rust and get back in game shape. My expectations for him wasn't high for this game. His next game was against Texas A&M, and he only played 4 minutes and had 0 points. He didn't play in the second half at all. There was a lot of speculation after the game on why he didn't play when he just played 17 minutes in the previous game. A lot of people were concerned that he might have aggravated his knee again. After the game against Texas A&M, Eric Musselman was asked on why Nick Smith didn't play in the second half, and this is what he said: "We're just trying to win a game and keep our season alive." Maybe Eric Musselman wanted to play it safe and not play him a lot of minutes, but I feel like Nick Smith's scoring ability could have gave Arkansas a spark, because they were struggling shooting the ball and lost this game 62-56. Arkansas was shooting 36% from the field in the second half and 1 for 10 from 3. Even though it's no guarantee that Nick Smith would have fixed their problems in the second half, they still should have gave him a few minutes early just to see how things would have played out. He was finally in the starting lineup against Florida and played 32 minutes, which is the most minutes he had in a long time. He had 10 points and he went 4 from 12 from the field. Eric Musselman felt like it was the right time to put him in the starting lineup after he had an away game and a home game underneath his belt, so it was the right time to give him a lot of minutes with no restrictions. So even though Nick Smith didn't score a lot of points this game, at least Eric Musselman put him in the starting lineup and gave him a lot of minutes. His recent game against Georgia is where he showed why he's regarded as one of the best players in his high school class. He went off for 26 points, going 9 for 14 from the field and 5 for 8 from 3. He looked more comfortable in Arkansas's offense. He showed he can play on and off the ball, and his jumper looked smooth from mid-range and 3. This performance right here is what Arkansas fans were expecting from him once he came back, and he delivered this game. If Nick Smith can keep playing at a high level like he did against Georgia, then this Arkansas team will be scary, and they can make some noise in March. I don't expect him to score 26 plus these last 3 games, but he should be able to score the ball at a high level and be a dynamic scorer that Arkansas needs to close out the season. The win against Georgia was huge for Arkansas because they can make their case for a higher seed in the NCAA tournament. As of right now, for what I read, is that they will be projected as an 8th or 9th seed, but with the win against Georgia, and if they can beat Alabama, they could get a higher seed. It's no guarantees that the committee will give them a higher seed, but with wins against Alabama and Tennessee these next 2 games, it gives Arkansas a good opportunity to pull it off. Alabama has been on fire lately, being led by superstar freshman Brandon Miller, who recently just went off for 41 points and an overtime win against South Carolina. Arkansas will have their work cut out for them this game, because this game is away at Alabama, and Alabama has been dominating teams at home, so this won't be an easy game at all. Alabama has literally been blowing out teams lately in their home games. Arkansas desperately needs this win if they want to boost their resume. They need to be clicking on all cylinders during this game. This is the game, in my opinion, where Nick Smith needs to go off. I'm talking 30 plus this game and lead them to a win. So I hope Nick Smith is locked in this game and leads Arkansas to their 3rd straight win. Overall, I'm happy Nick Smith is back playing at a high level. And the beginning of the season, I was saying Arkansas was my favorites to win it all, so I hope he stays healthy and Arkansas can make a deep run in March. Plugins, do y'all think Nick Smith can lead Arkansas to a national championship? Drop y'all opinions in the comments. Let me know what college videos I want next. Turn on post notifications so y'all know when I post. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.